What's up, guys? And today we are going to showcase our OP-11. This is our first list that we cooked up. Got inspired from some lists in Japan, and we'll also talk about the list that got third place in Japan as well. So, if you guys don't know me by now, my name's Zeke-kun. I'm mostly a competitive yellow player, but moving forward, I need people to understand that I'm going to be very competitive, so I might be playing other colors. And my channel mostly is for VOD reviews to help myself improve. Onto the deck profile, I guess. We are playing Showcasing Enel today, and if you guys don't know, when this leader ever hits 0 life, you may add the top card of your life to your life, top card of your deck to your life, and then discard 1 card from your hand. If you don't have a card to discard, you don't have to discard it, right? So if you have no cards in hand, you don't have to discard. And what's really, really good about this leader is you just don't die to red decks. People who lose to red decks, we got to improve on that. I saw a win percentage on the sim versus Bello Betty. It's 40%. We can literally not be losing to that deck. The deck is so fake. So, yeah. Enel, really fun. My current take on this deck is it could win. It still has the problem that against other decks that have better top end than our deck. Things like the new blue-purple Luffy, they just spam out 2 9 costs where we can't really answer it. Similar to Marco, that leader is just really, really strong, right? Because they play Sanji into Marco. This leader is similar to that. They play Sanji into 9 Mom or Katakuri or Rush Luffy. So their pressure is just insanely stronger than ours. And we don't have a card to out that anymore due to the fact that Raigo's gone. So just remember that this list is kind of more aggressive, and I'll showcase the other list that got third in Japan a little bit after. Okay, so on to the first card that people should know about by now. We'll tilt this a little bit lower. We'll zoom in 1 second. Ooh, too zoom. Okay. By the way, if you guys like bats like these, check out Pvramid.com. Check out the link in below. Use code ZQ-2025 for $5 off. Yeah. So our first card is You're the One Who Should Disappear. And if you guys don't know, this card has always been and will be a broken card. We'll have this card, it's block 2, so we'll have this card for a long time. This card literally in your hand discards 1 other card to make your leader or character plus 3,000, which is really strong. But the best part of this card is the trigger effect. Similar to your leader ability, if you have 0 life, you may heal 1 and then trash 1 card from your hand. Imagine if you had no cards in hand, your leader ability hit this card off trigger, you can heal 2 and discard 0 cards. It's so broken. Only if you have 0 cards though, remember that. So this card is always played. If you ever cut this card to 3, why not make it 4 and play for more consistency and making sure you have this card in your hand. This is still, I would consider this card a brick. If this is the only card in your hand, it's a brick, right? But if there's other cards in your hand, it's not a brick. So very important to know that. On to the next card we're playing. The next card we're playing, sorry about that, is 2-cost Shirahoshi. This card is really strong, always will be. I really like the SP. I will be looking for those in the future due to my current situation. I'm not able to pick them up. But for Shirahoshi is really strong. 2-cost blocker. If it's ever KO'd by an effect, you get to heal 1. And a lot of people don't want to KO it, so it's most likely going to stay. If they bottom deck it, which is fine, or KO it or trash it, which is also fine, they're wasting more Dawn when we just play 2 Dawn for a blocker that can be used anytime. Very, very strong. It's just a good card. I play this when I can on 2, on 4. If I don't have both, I just play it because we need blockers to stick. This deck is similar to my last list, but has a little bit more, some changes, and I'm a little updated. Everyone keeps asking. So we now play 4 Brûlé blockers. We still have play 4. This card is still good. You play this on 3 or a trigger, and it comes up often where you need to be able to have a life to survive, to be sustainable, to be annoying, to be ratty. everything you do needs to like have a purpose. Everything you need to do has to. This card just helps with that. You need this card to protect your bodies, protect your board, protect your life. So very annoying card, just a good blocker to have. We are now onto the 2Ks. Let me play this one first. We're playing 3 Capone. This card, if you guys don't know by now, is one of my one of the better cards in counter-wise in our deck. This card, yes, is a 2K counter, but everyone should know by now, this card is infinite counter out of your life. It can freeze any character or leader this turn. Characters like Nine Mom, Sanji, double attacking Luffy, the 6 cost from EBO1, EBO2, 9 cost Rush Luffy, like all these, or Shanks, all these top end decks where they're trying to kill us. This Capone helps us freeze those. A 9K leader or a 9K body, that's 3 cards out of our hand, right? 2 2Ks and a 1. If you have this, it's out of life, it freezes. Bro, you save 3 cards out of your hand, you're not dying. Very, very strong. Broken card. Love this card. This is also block 1, though. So, in about less than a year now, when this card gets rotated, what do? I don't know. You got to think about that. On to the next 2K we play. We play the new OP-11. We play the new Zeus. This card is insane. It's Thunderbolt. Take it out of the top or bottom card of your life. KO 1 5 cost or less on your opponent's board. Very good. New Flampe, but destruction, which is fine. Very annoying. Playable on specific matchups. Better than Nami, because you don't have to discard a card from your hand. So, very, very, very good. I did order myself the alt arts from, what is that one? From Premium Bandai. I think that one looks pretty cool. So, yeah, boom. 4 Zeuses. We now play 2 Frankies. Only play 2 due to the fact that a lot of leaders, if we're expecting everyone to be playing Blue, Purple, Luffy, and all these leaders now that from the starter decks that get buffed up. That gets buffed up from, from all these effects in the starter decks. Being 7K leaders, 6K leaders. This Frankie doesn't really do much. Really annoying. But it's fine. It's a 2K counter. Helps us draw. One of the things that I do realize that none of the starter decks that came out help Enel. The green, yellow Yamato one is mostly for Land of Wano characters, and we don't have that, so that's unfortunate. On to the next card. We play 4. Oop, one more, too many. We play 4 Rocket Luffys. I do like the left art more, but everyone likes, so I play the mixture of both. I got one off Kuro, very, very cool, off one of these. Actually, I got these off him, so I play both. Yeah. This card is a 5/6, super, it's just a body that we can use to swing into things and clear the board. KO's a 4 cost, which is kind of weak, but it's fine in the world of like 6K leaders. This gets free cards. Also gets to kill chump blockers, which is very important. So yeah. Boom. Then we have the girl, the banger, 4 SB Namis. This card's cool. It's kind of awkward because our deck isn't that many triggers, but it's still possible to do. Being able to trigger a 5 cost and then you have 3 less cards, draw a card, is good. You play for the trigger just to be annoying versus aggro decks like red. Being able to clear another body is very, very strong. And then versus green, purple, Luffy, Sanji Pudding is good to remove, but if they have Sage, it's a little awkward. So there's that. We're also playing These, I wanted to try it out. These Linlins. People were talking about it. I'm a man who's always willing to try things, you know. And this card is good, but it's kind of fake. Thoughts? If you watched the video from yesterday, because this is going to be uploaded after, or I recorded a video yesterday. I don't know when this video and the other video is going to come out, but this leader, or this character, is getting to Blue Purple Luffy for 1 or 2 turns, and other than that, it's dead. If you don't see this on 6, this card's dead, 100%. You get to trash 1 card from your hand, and your opponent chooses 1 effect. They either choose to trash 2 cards from their hand or trash a life. So most of the time they'll lose 1 card, so 1 for 1, it's a body. But if you're playing into blue purple and they just play Sanji Pudding the next turn, they literally just put this to the bottom of your life. And it's like, bro, I lost 1 card. They lost a life, but they healed it. It's okay. So I don't know if I want to play this card moving forward, but we'll see. We're also playing... Okay, yesterday, when I recorded the video, I was missing some cards. So now I realized it when I woke up. But we're playing 3 kids. This card is good. It's a body, super sticky. Playing this on 8, trashing a life, very, very important. Into specific matchups, letting people lose a resource that they could have gotten is just insanely strong. Yeah, being able to cycle your bricks out of your hand to help look for counter, discarding Linens and stuff when you're there at 2 less life is very important. Like, you can't really starve blue purple, but if you get them to the point where you can just burn life out, it's just really cool. And then we play 3 Katakuris. This card's okay. In the meta, if I'm always assuming I'm playing blue purple, it doesn't really do anything unless you hit the 8 cost Katakuri blocker that they play. Well, broken. But into green purple, this card stops a lot of cards. Sanji Pudding goes away. You know, just being able to be an 8K body, it helps out. So and then also versus kid decks, right? Being able to now play on your if they play kid with the Shigi blocker, you can't Katakuri it. But what you could do is on Tendon, you play Zeus, kill the Tashigi, and then Katakuri it away. Damn. Broken. So, something I noticed. Really, really good. And then onto the more top end, we have 2 9-cost Yamato. This card's okay. We just needed to go first versus like Bello Betty because a lot of people are playing Bello Betty into Blue Purple Luffy. So just being able to have a card that removes something equal to their life and healing is just always, always strong. You know, this card's been in rotation for a while. It is block 1, so it's getting rotated out soon in like less than a year, but it is what it is. Then we play 2 aces. This is cool, being a 10-10 rush heal, but it just dies to a lot of things if people are playing control. It's an on-play. It's not that good compared to our new boss monster that everyone should know by now. You know, everyone should know that we played the boss monster of for Russia now. You know, this card is just always going to be better. 10-11 becomes a 12. Discard a card if 2 or less life heal. Like, plays around on plays, plays around Blackbeard. This is just super annoying, super sticky. Like, how much Dawn are you wasting to do this? If you Red Rocket, sure. Like, I got the effect already, stuff like that. And then the last card we're playing from OP-11 is 3 Red Hawks. This card is very interesting. You know, there's 2 effects. So 1, if you pay 1 and then rest 3 more Dawn, you can KO a 5 cost, base 5, if you and your opponent have a total of 5 or more cards. Very important to know that. So essentially 4 Dawn, you can kill something for 5, kill Sanji Pudding for 5, if you're starving them, which most of the time you are. And then the 1 cost, it's just a 3 cost counter for your leader only, which is very important to remember. I don't know if this could be a card I would cut, but the fact that it can KO things for 4 Dawn is pretty good. But yeah, my final thoughts on this list after playing it was, even though I was missing kids, it kind of, I could do well with it, but there are cards I would cut. Uh, these cards are probably on the table of cutting. Um, Obviously, you can always cut the 3 Lins. You can cut the Namis. You can cut the Luffys. You can up the Frankie count. Everything else I would keep. And what I would probably play instead of like these stack of cards. This is not as good. This is okay. These are whatever. I might keep this in here. I would probably be playing either put some Sanjis in the deck, help cycle, play Gadatsu if you think there's a lot of aggro or versus mid-range deck, and 4 Kikunojos. I think this card also is going to be very good, especially with leaders. When you just swing one time, if they're 4-life leaders, this card is always live, right? So now they have to respect it. And, if this gets KO'd, you get to heal. So those are the cards I would play. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I don't like making a video every week for 1 card, 2 card changes. So if you catch me around, I'll post my videos from time to time, and maybe a good updated one if I do really well. But if my next event is in June 20th for Vegas Regionals, I don't know what I'm playing because I still haven't tested with the starter decks yet because it's not on Sim. But it's very important that I might be playing the best deck. You'll see in the videos that I'll be recording for 11. I do have plans on playing, in the order I wanted to play it in, was Enel for a couple days for the first round of videos, then Nami, and then Blue Purple Luffy, and then Green Yellow Shirahoshi. Those are like the leaders I wanted to play. There could be a rotation where I play some Law, or I'm going to record a ton of content moving forward. Just going to put it on my channel if you guys would like to watch it. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, Sorry that I'm still feeling a little under the weather. My voice, I'm just so congested. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys want a mat like this, check out Pvramid.com, use code 2025. But make sure that when these mats drop, they sell out really fast. So you have to make sure that you're on top of it. So yeah, enjoy the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy OP-11. I hope to do really well. Maybe I take Enel. Maybe I take Blue Purple Luffy. I don't know yet. But yeah, enjoy. Bye-bye.